Hello friends, welcome to our channel. This is Aritro from Ankhi Educare. Today we are in the third session of risk management. So far we have discussed on the basic risk management, proactive and reactive risk and other things. And also we have covered risk identification, how to identify the risk, different methods of identification, different steps of identification risk. Today we are going to cover the risk projection. So hope you are enjoying this risk management topic. Please do write us if you are really liking these topics and whatever the other topics you want us to discuss here. Be with us till the end of this video. Risk projection or estimation. Risk projection, also known as risk estimation, is the process of evaluating identified risk to determine their potential impact and likelihood of occurrence. This step is essential in prioritizing risk and deciding on appropriate risk responses. Risk projection involves both qualitative and quantitative approaches to assess the severity and probability of risk. Key aspects of risk projection: likelihood or probability. Estimate the chance that a risk will occur. This can be expressed qualitatively, example unlikely, likely, or quantitatively, example percentage, frequency, like that. Impact, consequences. Evaluate the potential effects or consequences if the risk occurs. This can be measured in terms of financial loss, project delay, performance reductions, or other relevant metrics. Risk matrix. Use a risk matrix to plot risk based on their likelihood and impact, helping to prioritize which risks need immediate attention. Risk rating. Assign a risk rating or a score to each risk based on its likelihood and impact, often by multiplying the two factors. Methods of risk projection. Number 1, qualitative risk analysis. Risk matrix, probability and impact matrix. It's create a grid that maps the likelihood of risk against their impact to visualize and prioritize risk. Risk ranking. Rank risk based on their qualitative assessment, categorizing them as high, medium or low priority. Risk description. Provide detailed description of each risk, including scenarios that explain how they might occur and their potential effects. Second, quantitative risk analysis. Expected monetary value (EMV). Calculate the EMV for each risk by multiplying the probability of the risk by its potential impact. Monte Carlo simulation. Use computer-based simulation to model the impact of risk on project objectives, generating a range of possible outcomes and their probabilities. Sensitivity analysis. Analyze how changes in risk factor affect project outcomes to identify which risks have the most significant impact. Decision tree analysis. Use decision trees to map out different scenarios and their possible consequences, helping to evaluate the cost benefit of various risk responses. Third point, expert judgment. Interviews and workshops. Gather insights from experts and stakeholders to estimate the likelihood and impact of risk based on their experience and knowledge. Delphi technique. Conduct multiple rounds of anonymous surveys with experts to reach a consensus on risk projection. Fourth point, historical data analysis. Trend analysis. Examine historical data and past project records to identify patterns and trends that can inform risk projections. Benchmarking. Compare risks and their impacts with similar projects or industry standards to estimate potential effects. Fifth, scenario analysis. What if scenarios? Develop hypothetical scenarios to explore the effect of different risk events on project outcomes. Stress testing. Assess the impact of extreme but possible scenarios to understand the resilience of the project or organization. Let us now understand What are the steps involved in risk projection? Gather information, collect data on identified risk, including historical records, expert opinions, and any relevant quantitative data. Analyze likelihood. Assess the probability of each risk occurring using qualitative or quantitative methods. Analyze impact. Evaluate the potential consequences of each risk considering both direct and indirect effects. Prioritize risk. Use risk ratings, matrices, or other tools to prioritize risk based on their projected likelihood and impact. Document results. Record the findings of the risk projection process in a risk register or similar document detailing the projected likelihood, impact, and prioritization of each risk. So friends, hope you are getting different aspects of risk management, and as I mentioned in the previous video as well, you can just compare with this topic with your organization policies and all, and come back with your findings. Do write us on our email, or maybe you can WhatsApp us on 905 111 8149. Please do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon, and also share our content with your friends and families. So today that's it, and goodbye. Stay tuned.